guys and girls, welcome back to some more BeamNG mods. Today we're going to be looking at, I think, the mod of the year so far, and that will be the traffic tool by GamerGirl. Now I've seen a few other YouTubers' videos on this and it looks brilliant. I had a little play around with myself, just basically didn't really try out too much. And yeah, I think it's probably one of the best mods I've ever seen. It has, as it says here in the description, 700 odd lines of code. And that's I can't even write one line of Lua, so this guy is yeah, he's on a mission. So he said he's it says quite a lot in the description here. He's saying about how he's tried to get him to work on all maps, but West Coast USA, there are some areas where it kind of doesn't work properly. He thinks that the map needs some work by the devs, but other than that, everything I've tried, it seems to work pretty well. Occasionally when the cars have respawned enough, there will be chunks missing out the wheels sometimes, so that is an error. I think they still drive okay, but it looks a bit funny. So yeah, we're going to go into this just basically to start with, and we're going to start up and put some traffic in, drive around, see how they get on. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. If you wanted to get hold of this, it's available on the repo. There's a brief introduction here of how to use it, and yeah, you'll probably see how I use it and learn that way. So let's go back into the game. So I've got a trusty old Grand Marshal here, the Lux edition. And to get it going, we need to first spawn in the cars that we're going to use. So we're going to go for 4 cars, because my computer probably won't run so well after 4. And initially this will spawn a random car out of, I think it's nearly all of the base BeamNG cars, and it will be like the base model. So once we've clicked spawn, it will then freeze up for a while where it loads all the cars, and lo and behold, there is 2 cars. Any behind? No. Where are the others? Let's investigate. 1, 2. Okay then. Shall we try that again? That's clear. And that will then remove all of the cars that spawned for this tool. And let's re-tick it and spawn. And we have 2 cars. Oh, on the mini-map, if you can see to the left there, there are actually another 2 cars. Are they underground? Well, wherever they are in the map, so it is actually good enough. Because the way this works is that wherever you are on the map, there will be a perimeter. Not sure how big it is, but I think you can set the perimeter in the... If you go into the code of the game, into the Lua file, there are parameters that you can adjust, which are figures based on how the mod behaves. And you can actually decide how big the radius is. But basically the radius around you, say once a car in the traffic gets a certain distance away from you, it will then despawn. And then it will respawn somewhere else within the radius of you. So there will only ever be the amount of cars you initially spawn. However, as soon as you get far away from one, or a distance away from one, it will then respawn somewhere else, most likely to be somewhere that you're approaching. So it will look like there's traffic everywhere, but it will only ever be the same cars that you spawned initially. So right now, say we just spawned 2 and it's the ones we can see, the traffic will only be a grey 90s Pessima and a white van, but you will see them everywhere. So once one's just despawned, it will then respawn somewhere up ahead, potentially. So, right now, obviously we're missing 2 cars. That was something unexpected. I didn't realise was going to happen, but hey. Oh, look at the map. They're actually driving around somehow. How is this possible? Okay, so it doesn't matter, because as soon as we get a distance from here away, they will despawn, and then they'll respawn again onto a road. The code tells them to only respawn onto an AI road, so it will basically look seamless, which is just fantastic. Yeah, my favourite word again. Fantastic. So, speed limit around here in kilometres, I'm going to say is 80, 85, which is about 55 miles an hour. Respawn rate, I'm not quite sure, like fully certain what this does, but I have a feeling it's, in fact no, I don't have a feeling. No, well, maybe we'll work that out during this video. Okay, so I can see my frames have dropped a little bit, so we definitely want to stay at 4 cars or below. But don't worry, it will still look great. It doesn't matter. It just basically, the number of cars is kind of like the variety. So you wanted it to still look busy, you could reduce the radius around you of the respawn or despawn rate, and it would still spawn them in quite quickly. So it would just be a low variety of cars. So don't worry too much about not having very many AI cars in. So we could even go for 3. We'll stick with 4 for now. It's not too bad. Here you're allowed to check to see, it will select different colours for the cars when you spawn them. So there will be the base model config file assigned paint jobs, or you can choose from all of the factory colours that come with that car, or you can choose random colours, so they just come up with anything in the spectrum. So we'll leave that for now. AI awareness, I believe that is to stop them, or to help stop them crashing into each other when they get to junctions. Delayed respawn, I believe that's to make it seem less busy. I'm not sure about that, but yeah. So right here, we need to enable the traffic. In fact, let's just experiment. I want to see what happens if you're driving around and the AI is not activated. So I haven't actually tried this yet, so let's get in gear and we'll leave these guys. See how well I can drive looking backwards. Let's zoom out a bit so I can see the road. Oop, and yeah, drive in reverse. So if you look carefully, you'll probably see them despawn as we get a distance away from them. They'll just disappear and they'll appear somewhere else, somewhere within our collection radius. We're not going to be so easy now. Oh, yeah. Let's try and not crash. This is very difficult driving backwards. And trying to keep the camera where we need to see. Okay, it is quite a distance set at the moment. I think I might have increased the distance on the radius when I was having a little play the other day. No, we're not going to see him despawn from here. So let's just carry on. It might be that the respawning and despawning doesn't actually take effect until they have been activated in their behaviour, so to flee, chase or drive randomly. But if we look closer at the minimap whilst we're on our way round, we might see them pop up elsewhere. Is that something over to the left? Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, so I just had a crash. So let's try 3 cars. Put the settings that we had in before. Doodly doodly dee. AI awareness on. And let's spawn the cars. Perhaps we'll see all 3 in a row this time. Nope, still 2 visible. 1 driving God knows where. Okay, so let's put the AI onto normal and do the same experiment again. Only they're going to drive away, or try to. Let's give them a helping hand. Okay, mate. Now watch, I think that one, the Legrand just despawned, so watch the Pessima. Is he going to get out of sight? Yeah, okay, so the distance is quite long. See if we can see him disappear over this hill. Yep, see him, he just disappeared then. So that was the distance away that they need to be recalculated, or, you know, recollected and put back within the radius of you. So if you see on the map here, see over there, one of them respawned because that is still within the radius. And he's going to come around now, and that will keep him within distance of us. There he is, that's the Legrand. Okay, and the third guy, wherever he went, he's gone also, so let's just drive around. We know that it's an orange Legrand and a red Pessima, so if we're looking out for another car that we haven't seen, just to see, because that's a slight issue, I believe. But if it respawns again, then it should be fine. I believe it will. Okay, yeah, there's 3 cars on the map on the road, so they are okay. Right, so there we are. They're all up ahead. We're all going to meet at the next junction, it looks like. Oh, it's a Barstow, and he missed the turning slightly. Okay, so what's great about this is it doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter if they crash. It doesn't matter if they get stuck. As soon as you drive away from them, they're going to be unspawned, despawned, and then respawned again somewhere appropriate for the direction you're heading. Which, I mean, that alone, the formula is fantastic. Really, really good idea. Really good job. Even if there are still bugs involved, I mean, it's revolutionary for this game. It really is a big step forward in immersion and, you know, making the game feel alive. So I'm really happy for that. But I've got a few ideas I want to try out. We'll get to them in a bit. So when there's roads around you, a lot of roads, they're likely to spawn more often, but they're less likely to spawn on the same road as you. But if you're on a more quiet kind of map with less roads, then you're likely to see them heading towards you or heading away. Okay, yeah. And they are set to drive in lane. Oh, sorry buddy. Let's follow this Legrand around for a bit, see who else we come across. Oh, he's taking a wide one there. But of course this is using the standard BeamNG AI, which, as most people will know, is pretty doofy at most of the time. But hey, it's not a big problem. Because at least when you limit their speed, they have some chance of getting around. So already I feel immersed in this town, and it feels alive. It's great. I mean, we could set the parameter for despawn to lower, so we see cars more often, but then we're also more likely to see them despawn and respawn. So the distance is kind of... oh, it looks so cool. The distance is kind of personal preference. I mean, it would also depend on the map. If you're in a map where you're less likely to see in the distance, then have a shorter respawn distance. Why not? I mean, role-playing already, I feel like me and this guy, we're friends, we're driving about, and we're going somewhere, well, randomly according to him, but there's also a living map around us. Well, kind of living. All the cars have got no people in, but you know what I'm saying. There's activity going on. It'd be quite interesting to see a lorry. If we put a semi in there with a trailer, hey, we can do that. We're going to have to try that, aren't we? Yeah. That's just great. Absolutely great. It just feels like a real driving simulator. Not like it wasn't before, but it feels like a road driving simulator. I'm sure there's more than 4 cars. 1 black Pessima, red Barstow, that's 3, and blue Pessima. Do they keep changing colours? That's pretty cool. I think they actually change colour each time they respawn. I didn't realise that. That's even better, because then it doesn't look like, oh, it's the same blue Pessima every time. Oh, he likes this alleyway. Oh, have we been up here before? No, it was a different alleyway. Oh. Let's few sound errors with these base cars. Give me the outside audio rather than the interior audio just then. It's been doing that a little bit. I actually have to look both ways before pulling out because there could be something coming. Okay, right. So let's clear all of the sticking park. Let's clear all the AI. Spawn in 3 cars. Give them a limit of 85 still. Diddly dee diddly do. Okay, so if we spawn them in but don't give them AI mode yet, we can still press tab and go to these vehicles and change exactly what they are. We can go through the parts and we can go through what actual vehicle. So can we drive them? We can drive them. So if we get the T-Series, just the 5th wheel upfit. Let's pull him over here a little bit. Oh, I don't know about this because... So I'm thinking of putting a trailer on it and then letting it run. But will the truck respawn with the trailer if it's been attached? Ha! We shall find out. So let's move behind a little bit. Oh, I'm not sure if this will work. Moving the camera and then spawning it. It'll probably still spawn right next to the truck. Either way, let's plonk one of these in. Let's go for the old Smokey the Bandit stylish one. Oh no, that's got all horses down the side in Smokey the Bandit. Anyway, spawn new. Oh, it did work. It spawned near the camera. Oh, it did. That's excellent. Okay, so let's go back to the semi and hitch her up. Get her in place. Okay. And then press L to lynch. Yeah, that's to connect nodes that are hitchable. Now, let's go back to our vehicle. And we will activate the AI in normal mode. Okay, so right now it's okay. But what I'm curious... Oh, hang on, what's going on here? We've got some sort of brake on. Yeah, the brakes are on and they are hard on. Oh, I didn't just say that. Why are the brakes on? Trailer legs, G. Oh, let's put them down. Why are the wheels not turning? How strange. That's a bit bizarre. Not quite sure why that's happening. But let's just see if we follow this vehicle and he drives out of range, will the truck respawn with the camera still? It's another test within a test. Will it free up the wheels? And more importantly, will it respawn the truck with the trailer? Oh, it's going to get stuck. Let's give him a helping hand. Come on. I really don't know why it's having issues like this. What's going on here? Oh, he's alright. They've crashed. Oh, he's crashed into me. AI awareness might not include player awareness. I'm wondering if when it respawns, if the trailer will suddenly unlock its wheels, because that's just bananas. Okay, the wheels seem to be turning now. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe it was something glitched out within the node mesh, the J-beam. It's certainly got a distance away from me now. Okay, let's carry on. We're going to need a restart, a respawn, because our car's had it. Oh! Instability detected. Simulation paused preemptively. Okay. Oh, no, it didn't like it. I don't think it liked the trailer. Oh, gosh darn it. That would have been really cool. So let's clear the AI. See if it lets us, unpause. Let's go over here a little bit so we don't get weird invisible cars spawning. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely a few issues here and there, as he says in the description. So can't hold that against anybody, apart from the devs, because they haven't obviously dealt with this kind of thing yet, and I'm sure that this mod has brought to light a lot of things that they can work on, such as the AI roads in West Coast USA. I haven't tried that map with this mod yet, but hey, I'll take his word for it. Okay, so let's spawn in 3 more cars, and let's make one of them just the semi, but an unarticulated semi, so it's still a full lorry, but not an articulated lorry. So let's just go for the box van. Okay, back to us, and yeah, that looks good. Let's activate them. Let's follow all 3 for now. The Piccolina's going to get away. So yeah, that's the AI awareness there. You see he wasn't going to pull away as fast because there was a lorry in the way. Oh, he's off on a different direction. Yeah, we've got a bit better frame rates with 3 cars. Oh, he couldn't make that turn. But at least he's tried to correct himself and reverse out, and now he's made the turn. So that's good. Still a bit doofy though. Tailgating going on. Now, if you see on the mini map there, we've got the other cars there, but they're on a totally different road, but they're still within range. Let's crash into him. Let's get past and see if we see him spawn again, but in a different colour. Cruise through the town. A bit waywards. Yes, this is certainly not a sports model of this car. It's the luxurious and comfortable model, so it's not built for handling at speed, that's for sure. Oh, there's an orange Legrand. Just going to belt it down here and see what we find. Yeah, the lorry does change colour. Okay, awesome. looks like it's a completely different lorry, especially as it's a different colour, going a different direction. Oh, a bit crazy. Oh. Yep, going a bit fast there. So then we respawn, and the cars will then respawn because we've just basically moved out of their area. So they'd have all despawned and respawned somewhere around here. Not anywhere obvious. Yeah, there they are, actually on the mini-map. They're at a little distance away. Oh, there's a bush there. It's fine. Oh dear, what's happened, buddy? Got a bit of a dent there. Was it this guy? I scared him. Oh. Yeah, that didn't quite work. Hey man, crashed into somebody. Well, they probably crashed into him actually, but uh-oh. There we are. It's all fun and games until someone loses a bumper or an engine. Oh, reversing again. Okay, yeah, so as you can see they are behaving as would be expected from BeamNG AI, but the fact that they respawn in different colours and different places, wow, I'm absolutely in awe. I mean, it's not really a complicated concept. Implementing the concept into this game, I'm sure, was pretty damn complicated, but it's just amazing. If you've got the imagination and the know-how, you can achieve so much with this game. The canvas really is brilliant white, so to speak. Okay, so let's try something different. Let's clear and go back to the house. Now, if we spawn in a few more cars again, it doesn't matter what they are. This is a really cool part of this mod. So, I'm going to give myself... No, actually, we'll stay with that car. We don't need to be fast. Well, we might do, but let's just... Oh, that's why. It spawns, from this position it spawns one under the water. So let's, oh he's sinking hard. That's a limited sea level. So let's plonk him on here. There you go, buddy. So yeah, he's got badly, let's try and, he had badly clipped out tyres then. It might have been to do with being under the ground. So we're going to change this car to another configuration and another vehicle. So if we select any vehicle that has a police config and we select the police config itself, we will see slightly different behaviour from these. Initially they will behave the same. So if we click random, or normal I should say, and activate. Oh, I'm in the wrong car. Yep, okay, it's activated all the other cars. So, say you spawn in your traffic and then select another vehicle from the traffic and then click activate with the AI, it will actually activate the car you were in as one of the AI traffic. It doesn't matter what cars you spawn in, any other car than you have selected will be the AI traffic. So we don't want that, so let's clear. Now we're the wrong car. So there you are, that's something to take note of. So let's go back to the config we had. Let's go for a horrible green colour. And then we'll spawn in 3 cars again. Again, it doesn't matter if they spawn inside rocks and stuff because you know they'll despawn as soon as you drive away from them. So let's go for, yep, this will do because it's already a Grand Marshal. Not that that makes much difference. So we'll make this the police car. And then we'll go back to our vehicle, click activate, get the hell out of the way, because as much as these cars will act as if they did before, just as normal traffic, I believe that once you make contact with a police car, it will then pursue you. There's a car stuck in the floor over there. Okay, so let's go for a cruise and see what happens. Oh, this interior really matches the paint job. Ugh, I'm going to be sick. Oh, hello, Mr. Policeman. So, yeah, he's not coming after us. There's nothing bad happening right now because we're behaving ourselves. But next time I see him, I'm going to clip him. And I think he should turn on his siren and then pursue us. Also, I believe that once you've stopped for 3 seconds, it will call that you've been busted and you'll freeze. You won't be able to move for a few seconds, then he'll let you go after he's given you a ticket or whatever you. So let's see if we can put that into practice. Oh, this colour clash is disgusting. Sorry guys and girls. There's an ETKI, just a normal one, so we don't have to worry about him so much. Let's just test by giving him a little ram. Okay, the police car's up ahead of this ETKI. Be nice not to have... Oh goodness. Okay, let's try that again. Is that him? No, that's an ETK, so is that. Both spawn black that time. Oh. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of rally games recently. And that kind of manoeuvre is what you need to do, but maybe not in a standard luxury vehicle. So let's get out and find this copper. Yeah, frame rates hit a little bit. I think the police cars do drain your resources a little bit more because they have more parts on. Yeah, certainly not the best frame rate. I suppose recording doesn't help either. Let's see if this is him up ahead. His foot down. Don't think it is. But there are the other two vehicles. So he should be ahead of us. Yeah. So let's heckle this copper. Oi, gabbers! Oh, he's coming after me. Maybe he knows I've hit other people. Or is he coming after that guy? Oh, no. I don't think it likes me being behind him. So the AI is having trouble. Okay, he's crashed. Don't think he's getting out of there. Let's try again. Oh, yeah, he sees me. Terrible evasion there. Well, devasion. He was supposed to hit me rather than avoid me. Is he still behind? I haven't got dynamic reflections on. If you have dynamic reflections on, you'll be able to see in the mirrors, but there's no way I can have dynamic reflections on with 3 AI cars. I am due a PC upgrade in 10 months, I think, or so, and I should be getting something pretty nice that should be able to handle hopefully 6 or 7 cars. That's what I'm aiming for, at least 5 cars on screen with good frame rate. If you've seen any of Crash Hard's videos, he's a YouTuber and he also is a mod maker, you'll see that he can run probably 25 cars on screen at once. So just see if he's coming after me or not. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, see I got busted. It's because I've stopped in his vicinity. Now I can drive away, respawn the police car, so now the police behaviour is reset. So if I see him again, I will try and aggravate him by contacting with him, and then I'll try... Oh, was that because I was speeding? That might have been because I was speeding. Because between that bust and that incident, he turned his siren on before I hit that car. So that might have been because I was doing over the speed limit. That is pretty decent. So let's continue on, see if we can find him again. And yep. So I've got essentially, ouch. Essentially, I've got a wanted level. Before I get busted, like now. Yep. Now respawn him. Oh! He hit me. So that aggressed him. So it's quite basic logic. Obviously, you can't expect anything too crazy. Okay, I can't change gear until I've been allowed to drive away. Once you're busted, it freezes you out. You can't do anything. Oh, a bit of a bad state there. Let's reset the car. Who's that behind us? Can't see. Oh, that's a tree. Oof. You alright there, buddy? Okay. So as you can see, even with 3 cars, as I said, there's cars everywhere. I suppose you tune it to how busy you would expect the map to be, or how busy you want the map to be. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Luxury cars don't handle well. Okay. Let's follow him and see if we can get done for speeding. Oh, tree. Come on. Why has he got arcade braking on? Arcade gears on? I don't know. Has he despawned? He might have despawned by now. Yeah, I think he has. We will get this experiment done. I don't care how long it takes. Nearly made it through there. Oh, that's bumpy. Oh, that's a ditch. It's fine. Ah, there we are. We're behind the policeman. Or woman. So let's just maintain a steady speed behind him. And then we'll try and accelerate to a speed that seems unreasonable for a safe road-going user. And see if he gets annoyed. Whoa. So we'll wait for him to get up to his top speed before we try it, because otherwise we're just going to waste the opportunity. No love taps, not yet. God, where did you learn to drive? Oh, BeamNG. Ah, yes, that's alright then. Okay, let's bomb it now. Doing 70 there, so maybe he doesn't. Maybe he just remembered me from when he was spawned in before. Oh no. Ooh. Was that because I collided with a tree? Oh, thank you. Or was that because I was speeding? We don't know. Oh. Okay, so let's say they're relatively intuitive. Because, I mean, that's behaviour I didn't expect to see in this game for a while yet, even though the game's been going since, well, 2011, I think. So yeah, I'm quite chuffed about how well that's been integrated, as well as just the traffic. If it was just the traffic, I'd have been happy enough. But that's the cherry on top, having working-ish police cars. Right. So what else did I want to try? I wanted to try and see if this mod will work whilst you're in time trial mode. So you have your waypoints and your set route. You're doing it as fast as you can like normal, but there's traffic involved. Let's give it a go. So we're going to load up a time trial. Anyone will do. Let's probably go to the same map because we know they work quite well here. Let's do one of my ones that I quite like. Yeah, let's do this one. We'll do it in a sporty car. Okay, so we're in. Let's start the time trial. We won't go anywhere. Let's bring up the UI apps menu, which is Shift-Alt-U if you want to know the hotkey or the shortcut. We'll add and see if it's in here. Traffic tool, there it is. Okay, and we'll add in 3 cars. Let's go up to 95. Spawn. Loading, loading. There they are. So we've got a Blade, Barstow, and a Miramar. Now, if we activate them and then reset the time trial so it's actually working properly, this would be the ultimate test to see if you can have traffic with time trials. If you can, then that is really cool. So if we tell them to go normal, activate, off you go Sunny Jim boys, and then I reset. Yeah, there we are. They seem to be working, so oh, it's manual. Let's just remember which track we're on. It looks like it's working. Well, to a point. There we are. It is actually working. You can minimise with this beautiful minimise button, so it gets rid of it, but it still keeps it there, so you'd have to bring it back up with the UI app menu. And yeah, now we're doing a time trial with traffic potentially getting in our way. He just moved off the track, okay. Unexpected behaviour. Did I put AI awareness on? I don't think I did I? That's why they're crashing into each other. Okay, go for lap 2. Oh my goodness. If you want to brake hardest, brake in a straight line. Did he hit me or hit the wall? Oh yes, of course. They aren't going to know that the walls are there. So that's one thing. If you're doing time trials and you want your traffic running around with the traffic tool, be prepared for them to hit the barriers, if there are any, that corner off the route that you're meant to take. Probably not a massive issue since you'll be driving, well, since you're likely to be driving fast and following the route. Oh, but they definitely provide obstacles, moving obstacles, soft body and moving obstacles. Now, yeah, okay, mod just got even cooler. going to see oncoming. Oh no, they're all three are on this side of the road, so we aren't going to see more. If we had more cars running at the moment with those three next to us, we would still be likely to see more traffic oncoming, but as I said, I can't really run that many cars. But yeah, it works. This is definitely my mod of the year so far. Not my mod, but my rated mod of the year so far. Again, a simple concept and executed really quite well, given that the game isn't finished and has AI issues. Oh. Oh, double whammy. Hello, mate. I've just crashed. Whose fault was it? I don't care. Excellent. Okay, so next challenge, or next test I should say. Let's go back to free roam mode. Right, so I'm going to give myself a car that's not anything special. Just a normal, average Corvette. Let's point it this way. It doesn't really matter too much, but okay, so let's spawn in 3, 4. Let's go for 4. For this experiment, we'll do 4 cars. What we're going to do is make them all police cars, and we're going to see how long we can survive with them all chasing us. In fact, no. First of all, we're going to see if you aggress one police car, will it aggress them all? Now, because I've got a lot of cars on the go, we're going to make them all the same car. Let's go with the Grand Marshal again. Kind of seems fitting for East Coast USA. Of course, you can make your own configurations that have less parts on if you are struggling for resources, a bit like me. And you can literally make them stripped down cars, like the configs from my Destruction Derby race mod. You can implement all those configs here, as I'm doing now, so they have less parts on them and they require less resources. I did try that and I had about 6 on the go. It's still quite slow frame rate, but it definitely helped having more cars. But for this, we're just going to use the normal police configurations. I'm going to make them all the same. Oh, that's a naughty number plate. Don't know if that's random or not. Seems like a typical sports car number plate. Okay, so we have 3 police cars. Oh, there's another one. There he is. Plummeting into infinity. So yeah, it seems like they don't despawn or respawn if they haven't had the AI mode activated. So let's go back to our vehicle before we activate them, as we found out that doesn't work if you're selecting a different vehicle. Frame rate's okay at the moment, so let's just go normal, and AI awareness we'll put on, and let's have them go fair rate speed and activate. So right now they're all off on their merry way. Nobody's looking at me. I haven't done anything yet. So right, whilst they're all together, let's just tap one and see if they all come after me, or was it just one that comes after me? Oh. Oh, I hit 2 of them then, but oh, we're busted. That one to the left on the other side of the road wasn't coming after us then. Oh, they all respawn though. If I hit him... Oh, he didn't want to know. Oop. A little bit of damage. Let's see if we speed past these guys. See if they have an issue with that. Yep, there's an issue there. Only with one of them. Oh. See if they come after me. Oh, don't stop. Oh, I got me. You can adjust the parameters of how likely they can get you, like the speed and the time you're stopped for, like in the normal chase scenarios. Okay, he didn't want to come after me, so it's subjective sometimes. We need a new car. Is he gonna come after me? Oh, we missed him. That was quite lucky. Is he coming after me? No. He's not either. Okay, so there's something that tells them whether to come after me or not, and by doing that, it's not doing it. Okay, now he's come after me. Oh, we've broken an axle. Okay, one copper is after me, not the other two. So it seems you can only aggress one at a time if you've only hit one of them. So let's continue on a little bit, and then we'll tell them all to just chase me, regardless. Oh, he's still after me. Let's despawn those, go over here, see if they come after me still. Yep, I've got in range of them, or of that one, and he's come after me. Oh, okay. So he's caught me there. And they all respawn. Ow. Okay, surely that's your fault, sir. Sir, you just crashed into me. So let's hit him. Okay, so yeah, it's not... Oh! Oh! Bondo! Okay, let's go back to where we were. I've lost control. Okay, there's an issue here. This must be one of the bugs he was talking about. I've respawned, I've got no control over my car. Let's try and respawn again, nothing. He said a quick control R should fix things, which is a hard physics reset. Okay, I've got gears now, but I don't have steering or throttle. Let's try another. No, got nothing. Okay. I'm going to reload the map. Right, reloaded the map and the cars. And a quick little tip, if you didn't realise, if you have multiple cars on the map, might seem obvious to some, but if they're all the same configuration and vehicle, they're going to be a lot less demanding on your PC than if they were all different. So hence why I've got probably better frame rate now with 4 AI cars, than I did with 3 that were all different. So just a little tip there if you're not sure about how to manage your resources well. If you have the same of every resource, then it's going to take less overall. If you have all different cars, then it takes way more RAM for your computer to, you know, keep up with it. So yeah. Okay, so first of all we're going to drive away and just leave them. Get out of the vicinity. Get a good half mile or something away. See if we see them respawn again, like we tried initially, but I don't think they do until you've activated a certain AI behaviour. Doesn't look like we're seeing any coming up, so I believe that's how it's coded. Yep, it looks that way. So let's stop here. Okay, now we've set them to a 300 kilometers an hour speed limit. That's about 190 miles an hour, so there's no restriction on speed. We'll put AI awareness on just for, you know what? Yeah, let's keep that on so they look kind of organised. But instead of normal, we're going to tell them to chase. So let's have it. So now they're activated. If we wait here, are they going to come from random directions at us? Oh, and activate. That helps. Okay, traffic activated. Here we go. Oh, here comes one. Here comes two. From the other direction, so they respawned again. Oh, he seemed to miss me. So did he. Okay, it looks like it got to the point where they started braking and then they detected me, so they was quite close. Oh, okay. Didn't change that vehicle. Okay, so we'll pretend he's the off-duty, the unmarked car, the detective car. Okay, so let's go back to where we started. And let's just evade. Oh, there's another. Oh, he's the same one, same car, but different colour now. So pretend there's 3 cars, police cars, like marked police cars, and then there's 2. Oh dear. Okay. let's go back home. Keep using the flappy paddles when it's a H-shift car. Why would you do that? Oh wow, frame rate's dropped considerably now that they're actually doing something. So, well, that is because there are 3 models, and one model has 3 of them. So I think we will change the detective car into the same model as the other 3, because that should help with performance. It's up to a little bit. Oh no! Oh no! Now we're that car, so we shouldn't have done that. We should have restarted again. We should only see police cars now, or marked police cars. I've been driving lots of rally, and the cars I've been driving have been flappy paddles. So that's why I keep changing with the flappies and cheating. I always like to drive the car the way that it's meant to be, and this has got a H shift, so these police aren't very good. Let's see what happens when we come up behind them. Yeah, they're on chase. So, oh, there we go. That's a bit more. Oh, that's special. Oh. Okay, so chase. Oh, I was going a little bit faster. I was getting away. There's no way you busted me there. Okay, so I think that is one of the parameters you can adjust in the JB file. Oh. Looks like they're duking it out together. That was a hell of a tailgate going on. It looks like they're trying to orchestrate a roadblock just really badly. Oh, I was trying to look cool then and I really failed. Oh god, that was a bad move. Got round that guy. Oh, the frame rate delight. Oh, why haven't I done one of my time trial tracks on this bit? That was epic. I don't think I've ever driven this bit of road before. Oh, shame. I've had this game since 2013. You know, initially this game wasn't actually meant to be played like a game. It initially had like a timeline of inputs that you could give the cars, and it was supposed to reenact crashes. Like real life traffic crashes because of the soft body physics. Like you couldn't drive it with a keyboard, like up or down, throttle and left and right, you know, directions. It was, you had to program a timeline of commands for these cars to all meet and crash together. I was talking with my friend about it the other day. I was living with him at the time I found out about this game. It was years before you were ever able to actually try it out. 2011, 2010 this was. I think it was 2011. And yeah, we were just like, I don't care if we can't drive the cars. I want to play play with this simulation because you could do so much. It was epic. No, I've just noticed something. I had some damage, especially when I clipped that corner and went into the ditch slightly and buggered my suspension, excuse me. But then I think as soon as another car respawned, my damage reset. Even though my steering is still totaled like the rest of it. So see, look at the damage. We've accumulated the damage we've just had from the crash. And then another car will despawn and it'll reset. And I also just noticed then that as soon as we cause any more damage, see, it's gone. On this direction, isn't it, for you guys? No, it's right here. I am where this is. So yeah, my damage reset. All the coloured lines you can see is damage to the J-beam of the model of the car, not the model. And yeah, as soon as another car. So right, let me show you what I mean. So if I crash the car a little bit. Bosh, we got all that front end damage. That's slightly deformed. Now it's a car in the distance has despawned or respawned. It's come back to nothing. So if I hit something else again, it's now going to that was only a light tap, which is probably just these 3 or 4 beams here. But oh, how can I? Yeah, but all of these here came back. So yeah, sorry, I'm not explaining it perfectly. I'm trying to make sure I know what I'm talking about because that doesn't happen often. So anyway, let's go on with our slightly wonky Corvette. Because why not? It still drives. Let's see how long we can last. I mean, I saw somebody else using this mod. I can't remember who it was exactly right now. I think it was Davidinark. Yeah, it was Davidinark. Hi, guy. And I remember seeing him having police cars driving out roads in all directions at him, and it was absolutely bonkers. So yeah, it looks like Policeville here right now, but they're not really chasing me. I have a feeling it has to do with the fact that the stay in lane mode on the AI roads is selected, and then they're not breaking free to just come after me. So let's just confirm this is in chase mode and activate. Even though, yeah, that's what we selected when we activated anyway. They aren't coming after me, let's say. Oh, is that because they're police cars? That might be because the code overrides the fact that they have behaviour, and because it has custom behaviour, well, multiple behaviour, so that the program to behave one way for a while, and then as soon as a trigger is activated, i.e. you being, you know, an unlaw-abiding citizen, it then triggers them to chase, also to activate the siren. So I think that might be why we're seeing them just drive past, even though we're in chase mode. So, okay, if we want to have our fun, we need to, let's go back to the beginning, let's clear the AI. Oh, look at the frames. Oh, it's like butter. Oh, if only. I need a 6-core multi-threading unlocked Intel monster, and that's what I'm trying to get hold of. It's just going to be a little while, so watch this space. So we're only spawning in 3 cars. I don't want the video to look really awful, so let's choose the respawn rate to be 2. So double the amount of respawning. I'm not sure quite how that would work since they're programmed to despawn at a distance from you. I'll do more experimenting, maybe do another video. I also intend to be using this mod whilst I'm doing other videos and reviews and stuff. It's just, anyone can make use of this mod. It is amazing. I really am happy with, you know, the overall product. It's just fantastic. So we'll get them all to chase. Oh no, we're going to drive away first again, like we did. 3 cars, 300 kilometers. Yeah, that's everything. Oh, let's go for random colours. See what crazy things come out at us. So we're going to drive away. I'm deliberately having a slow car so that I'm not just trouncing them, because the AI's, you know. So it's not the slowest Corvette. I've gone for the LXi. I think this one is the manual LXi. So it's double overhead cam, 1600. I think it's no turbo or nothing like that. I think I need to reset my head tracking. There we go. So yeah, that probably is far enough. As long as they're away from where I am. Let's activate, and they should all despawn and instantly respawn somewhere near me. There's 3 there, and I think we're in trouble. Yeah, he's chasing. Oh! Yeah, he's stopped. I've got to a distance to him, and that's what the base chase AI does. They drive normally until you get near them. So yeah, these are all working. So yeah, I think my theory's right there. Although the police, the feature is included for the police cars to come after you once you've you know, done something rude, essentially, is a fantastic thing. And I'm not saying it's bad at all, but it would be great if it didn't interfere with when you put any model, any config, sorry, into chase AI mode. So again, I'm trying to speak clear enough as to what I understand. I'm not a coder, and I'm stuck between 2 cars. Yeah, okay, so it's working. So wherever they are, I think they're going to try and come after me anyway. But if they're driving away from me because they've been spawned in lane on a track, on a road, will mean that they'll initially be using the AI that is drive normally. Again, being forced by this mod to appear and drive normally. But once they're spawned behind me, it seems like the 2 on the mini-map then behind me were coming after me. That was it, sort of thing. So again, that's another thing that interferes with the AI, the initial AI coding from the game. But in this case, I think it's a benefit. So I think it's actually that was making them chase you after you've reached them, sort of thing. So let's experiment with that. Let's find someone up ahead. So up ahead, we can see on the minimap he's driving the same direction as us. Both of those 2 are, and let's see what happens when we get close to him. So okay, you should be chasing me. Okay, so the AI awareness didn't work there either. Okay, well. Okay, so when he's coming head on to me, he was not staying in his lane then, he was coming at me, he was targeting me. Now he's aggressing me, so he's continually coming after me. Okay, so that, yep, you saw the 2 cars ahead of me were not coming after me, even though we're in chase mode. Maybe is there anything to do with the other settings? I don't know. I can't see it being anything to do with that. But they did cause me a significant amount of front end damage, I can feel. And we can see on the graph here that my right hand side is still caved in from that first impact. Oh, is it right? Hang on. Doesn't actually look that bad. Oh, it's just the door. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, 3-way following. Or 2-way following, I should say. That's pretty sweet. Let's reverse our position. And then we can drive past and laugh. Oh, we've still got a caved in door. Or at least a broken door window. Get the right one in the end. Whoop. I thought he was going to turn harder and I'd go the other way. Oh. Cosh left, right and centre. Oh. Okay, well guys, I'm out of ideas for the moment for this mod, and I'm sure I'll be coming up with more and you'll be seeing this again on my channel, but for now I think we've gone on long enough. This is certainly one to check out if you have the resources. I mean, even if you just have one car and it'd be different colours every time you see it, I think that's worth it enough to give this a go, sort of thing. Take it easy guys and girls, see you in the next BeamNG Mods video.